to not be accepted, or to be rejected, to be discarded, to be let go of. Being rejected hurts most people, whether they are on a spectrum of any form of disorder or not. Being rejected can leave people with feelings such as self-doubt, anxieties, anger, resentment, jealousy, questioning themselves, depression, a lack of self-worth, a lack of meaning to life, no longer knowing what direction to take, what path to walk. And it can be devastating, and it can leave you in places of depths of despair where you just don't know where to turn or what to do. Now, just as most people can feel various normal reactions to being rejected, narcissistic people fear being rejected because it questions their sense of self, their false image that they've created to sell people an illusion so that they can exploit those people. Narcissistic people need a supply of something, whatever supply that narcissistic person needs. They are individuals. They often need a supply of attention from other people to fill up their self-worth. So when they're being rejected, when their ideas are being ignored, when their opinions are being contradicted, it angers a narcissist. Most people who are in communication with somebody and there's a difference of opinion, genuine people will look at it from the other person's point of view, may question themselves, may doubt themselves. Genuine people would be able to have that healthy debate over the issue. When it comes to a narcissistic person, somebody having a different opinion to the narcissist is that person has rejected the narcissist's opinion. That person, there is something wrong with the other person, not with the narcissist. The narcissist is always right. So they see it as there is something wrong with the other person, and the other person must be taught a lesson. The other person must be punished in some way. They're often going to turn into the victim mindset and turn around and say, oh, I knew you'd take their side. Oh, I knew you wouldn't agree with me. Oh, you have to be so stubborn, so difficult, so awkward. They're going to gaslight you into doubting your opinions rather than them accept that you might not have necessarily rejected their opinion. You've just shown them a different opinion that they don't want to pay attention to. Therefore, they need to seek to either hoover you back on to their side by being the victim, getting you to feel sorry for them, or they're going to seek to invalidate you, to criticize you, to mock you, to judge you, to humiliate you, to make you feel bad for having a different opinion to them so that you don't do it again, so that you walk on eggshells around them to protect their fragile ego. We can all have fragile egos. However, most people with insecurities go all out to make other people feel better. And this helps people with insecurities feel better, making other people feel better. Narcissistic people seek to make other people feel worse so that the narcissist can feel better about themselves. Narcissistic people feel insulted when they are rejected. They spend a lot of time creating a persona to sell to different people depending on what those around them require. They mirror people to future fake with people so that they can love bomb people, so that they can get their supply met from those people, so that they can exploit those people. They hide their true selves away for fear of rejection. And when they are rejected, when they are criticised, when they are humiliated in some way, when they are exposed for their behaviour, a narcissist then feels rejected. They feel like you're turning against them. They then seek to either hoover you back in, and the term hoover comes from the brand of vacuum cleaner, because a narcissist seeks to suck you back into their games, and once they've got you back in, they're going to treat you like dirt, to discard you all over again. And they're usually going to do this to punish you for exposing them, or to punish you for trying to walk away from them. If a narcissist feels rejected, they might idolize you again and hoover you back in so that they can be the one to reject you. And if you're the one that's rejected them, and more often than not, the final discard comes from you. So if you are the one to reject them, if you are the one to end the relationship with them for good, a narcissist is going to seek to punish you. They might smear your name. They're going to go all out to ruin your reputation, to discredit your character, so that people take the side of the narcissist and you're left isolated from support. A narcissist, you might end a relationship with a narcissist, but they are going to rewrite history within their own mind that they ended the relationship with you. And genuine people can do this, but they know the truth. Narcissistic people do this to sell an illusion to those around them that the narcissist is the bee's knees and that you're the one that is at fault, and that's why the narcissist had to end the relationship with you, even though you ended the relationship with the narcissist. A narcissist might not be getting the supply of attention they need from you, therefore they feel rejected by you, so they will source out a new source of supply and they will discard you in some of their cruelest ways, which is going to cause feelings of anger, resentment and bitterness and jealousy. Normal feelings, which a narcissist will use against you by telling everyone around you that you're bitter, you're jealous, when realistically the narcissist wasn't getting their needs met by you. So they rejected you, they abandoned you, they moved straight on with somebody new, and then they punish you by rubbing it in your face. Yet for the narcissist to save face so that they're not exposed for being a liar and a cheater, they're going to discredit you. They're going to accuse you of being the abusive one. They're going to accuse you of being an alcoholic. They're going to accuse you of being depressed. They're going to accuse you of not being there for them, because in the narcissist's eyes, you weren't there for them, which makes the narcissist's lies more believable. Narcissistic people flex. They take a truth and they falsify that information, and then they lie about circumstances so that they can evade exposure for their actions. If a narcissist feels rejected, they might seek to sabotage you in any way they can. If they feel rejected from a job role, they might seek to sabotage co-workers. They will sabotage friends, family. They lack the empathy to care for those they hurt so long as their needs are being met. When a narcissist feels rejected, they go into the survival mechanism of fight mode, and they seek to punish those who have rejected them so that the narcissist can feel better about themselves. Narcissistic people just don't think they make mistakes. So if they're about to be exposed for a mistake they've made to the narcissist, it's not their fault. Somebody else made them do it. It didn't happen. Narcissistic people will not admit to being in the wrong. They're going to go all out to make you out to be the one that's in the wrong so they can remain in the right, so that they can keep their feelings of superiority over you. In one sense, narcissistic people are quite codependent because they need that supply from those around them. They need that supply of attention. They need that supply of monetary items. They need a supply of an illusion of a family unit to help with their perceived image that they're trying to sell to those around them. Yet they create that codependency within those who are close to them. Narcissistic people follow that same pattern. They come along and they idolize, they love bomb, they mirror, they future fake, they supply the people that they're wanting to exploit with things to make it difficult for people to walk away under the illusion that they're building a relationship with that person. And as we are naive to narcissistic behavior, as we don't act and behave like that, we don't believe that other people would act and behave like that. So we are led to believe that they're being a genuine person when they are actually exploiting us. And once they've got us where they want us, they begin to devalue us. They begin to create those doubts within us. They gaslight us so that we question ourselves, we question our worth, and we don't question them. They get us to react to them so that we blame ourselves, so that we believe we're the abusive one, which we do need to be responsible for our actions. And as we take responsibility for our actions, we end up trying to make it up to them for not seeing what they're doing to cause those reactions within us. When the narcissist feels that their entitlement isn't being met, they will replace, and then once they've got a replacement lined up, they will discard. And if the replacement isn't working out quite how they liked, they might hoover you back in, or they might smear your name to save their reputation. And when it comes to codependency, you can have obsessive thoughts. When it comes to a narcissist, due to their fear of rejection, they're having obsessive thoughts that you might leave them, that you might cheat on them. They are going to isolate you from people. They're going to stop you from doing the things that you enjoy doing, for the narcissist's fear of you abandoning them, you rejecting them. And you can find yourself obsessing over the narcissist and what the narcissist is doing because of what the narcissist is doing. If a narcissist is cheating on you, but you can't prove they're cheating on you, something is just off, your instincts are naturally going to kick off, and you are naturally going to become obsessive about their behaviour because they're leaving the truth out of the equation. It becomes very confusing, and we seek to find the truth. And narcissistic people seek to hide the truth from us. Narcissistic people try to control who you are. They try to control where you go. They'll invalidate the outfits that you wear. They will do all they can to ruin special occasions to stop you going to these occasions, because they're looking to use coercion to control your life so that they can remain superior to you. It's sort of a dictatorship within a relationship. You are left with confusion. You are left overanalyzing everything. You are left trying to work everything out. Yet a narcissist is going to accuse you of controlling them because they're not going to let you know where they are or what they're up to, and your curiosity is going to spark those feelings of jealousy, and you're going to begin to ask them, and they're going to accuse you of being the one that's controlling them. They set you up for a relationship of codependency. They project their fears over to you, and they make their fears a reality for you. When it comes to codependency, we often try to give, we often try to help, we often try to provide. Whereas when it comes to a narcissist, they are looking to take, and to take at all costs to you. Narcissists try to change you into somebody that will serve them, somebody that will walk on eggshells around them. You try to change yourself to bring back the person you met, the person who sold you an illusion of who they could be based on who you would like them to be, and then turned into somebody you don't know, who blames you for turning them into that person. So you believe that you've changed them into somebody they're not, which is actually who they are. So you try to change yourself to bring them back. They try to change you to serve their needs. we can all feel worthless. We can all feel worthless from our own inadequacies. We can all feel worthless from our own naivety. We can all feel stupid. We can all feel daft. We can all make mistakes. It's a part and parcel of life. It's how we learn. It's how we develop. It's how we grow. No baby is born knowing everything. Life is an experience. And when it comes to most genuine people, they don't want other people to feel worthless. They want to try and raise people up, help each other out, make sure that people don't feel stupid or daft or not good enough. When it comes to narcissistic people, because they themselves feel worthless, they seek to make other people feel worthless so that they can feel better about themselves. They seek to point out other people's mistakes, point out other people's stupidity, point out other people's flaws, weaknesses, criticize people, judge people, mock people, humiliate people, to defend their own internal ego so that the narcissist can feel better about themselves. So just as everybody is capable of fearing rejection, it's the place that people are coming from. Narcissistic people are coming from a willingness to exploit people, with an entitlement to get their needs met, preoccupied getting their needs met, that sense of grandiosity and superiority with a lack of empathy to care. Whereas most people are coming from a place of compassion towards others. And when a narcissistic person is willing to play the victim oh so well, most people will show the narcissist compassion and try to help and support the narcissist, not realizing that the narcissist is taking advantage of you. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you and to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. And remember, when it comes to rejecting a narcissist, you need to remain safe. When it comes to leaving a narcissistic relationship, as narcissistic people can fear abandonment, fear rejection, you never quite know how they will react. So you have to step away safely. And a lot of a narcissist behaviour stems from some form of fear that they hold within themselves, and there's nothing you can do to help them with this. We have to overcome our own fears. We can't overcome other people's. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.